For you to say out your mouth that this is the caliber of treatment that I require. And if you tolerate anything other than that, all you've trained people to do is to abuse you, including but not limited to your lover, your mother, your children, your friends, your best friends, cousins, strangers. It doesn't matter. What to do if someone will not let you go? Nobody's holding on to you. You've told yourself that because you don't want to let you. They're not holding on. Matter of fact, you call that energy to you. You're disillusioned in this regard. I would love for you to really do some genuine soul searching about how important it makes you feel when you continue to bait that energy to do things like cause you to be able to say they won't let me go. Because women do. I used to do it all the time. I used to be like, he stalked me, and he do stalk me, but I know how to bait him in. I know how to post a picture and write a certain type of caption. Post a picture, write a certain type of caption that I know for sure is going to trigger him to come my way. And then after he come my way, I play crazy like he's stalking me. No, you called out to that energy. You may not have directly contacted him. You may not have put a SOS out in the physical realm. But what you did do was spiritually, you vibrated directly on that frequency to call that energy your way because you wanted to be bothered with it. And so often we be lying about stuff like that. I don't know why they keep calling me. Yes, you do. Yes, the fuck you do. Now take some spiritual accountability and stop manipulating the emotions of others. At least that's what Ajna be telling me. Love to you, Gregory. What are your recommendations for someone beginning their spiritual journey? Be honest. Go ahead and make that move to Texas. I know it's looking like it too. It's really looking like it. It's looking like it. I know. It'll be good for business though. It'll be really, really good for business. And then it doesn't get cold. Love to you in Dallas. I could see that for you too, Gregory. I could see that for you. You're kind of right about that, Porsche. What natural remedy did I use to induce labor? Well, I wasn't having sexual relations. So I drank raspberry tea leaf. I did a lot of envisioning into labor. Like literally seeing myself going into labor. I did several things. Everything is bigger in Texas. A little bit. Hold on, y'all. Make sure my areola ain't out again. Any idea when you know you met the one? Feel strongly about my boyfriend, but his family doesn't accept me. He ain't the one. You worried about his family. When it's the one, you ain't worried about what the fuck nobody think in real life. When he the one, you ain't worried about what nobody feel. Yeah, thinking about making that move from Atlanta to Texas. Okay, Juju. Hey, say it 2 times. Hey, family, I love y'all. I really cannot wait to see y'all at the retreat. Family, I am like getting more and more anxious about loving on y'all at our retreat. Romeo and Juliet, they met the ones. When Rose, look, this is the funniest shit ever. When Rose was like, Jack, I'll never forget. Remember when Rose was doing that? She was like, Jack. A retreat we have in our Healing Place retreat 2019, September 27th through the 29th. It's going to be amazing. We got some bomb features too. Rose was like, Jack, if you're still healing, is it better to leave your 4-year relationship to be single? I would love for you to consider not fucking nobody up while you get your shit together. And if you've already fucked them up, please consider not doing more damage. That's it. That's what I would love for you to consider. Come on through, Gregory. You already know. Jack. What is the age range? 21 and up. Rose could have saved Jack. That's why that shit was so funny when she was saying, Jack. My boyfriend was healing and he ended up cheating on me. How do you get over the boyfriend sexting a friend of yours? Y'all got too much going on. Girl, leave that man alone so he can be free. That's what I would consider. I would love for you to consider just giving him some space to exercise his freedoms. Because that way you ain't got to be digging in his phone, and that way he don't got to be hiding nothing from you. And y'all going to be so much better for each other as friends, probably. By the time that a man really gets to, like, crossing the line and trying to fuck on your friends and shit, that's usually when they done did so much disrespectful stuff and they can't understand, why are you still here? So they just get to taking it to the extreme. They just get to doing all kind of extra goofy, stupid shit. Nobody starts off fucking your best friend. Nobody. It never starts that way. That's usually a crescendo. Like, yeah, like it doesn't start off that way. I love y'all. We having a retreat for the young people in the spring. I gotta keep my promises. I love y'all. For real, nobody really starts off like, yeah, I like you. I'm fucking your friend. Like, no, other things happen before we get there. It's kind of like I was putting my sock on and then I just was over her house and we was doing it. No, what happened? You were putting your sock on, then what happened before? Like, you went from putting your sock on to doing it to her in her kitchen? Like, what happened to the steps? Like, let's go back to the sock. Which foot were you putting the sock on? Like, come on, let's go back to the sock. Let's go back to the sock. Let's go back to the sock. Because y'all be skipping steps. Y'all be booking them sessions for Ajna, be like, everything was good, everything was well and good. And all of a sudden he just left me. I haven't talked to him in 4 weeks. He just ghosted me. I don't know what to do, and I'm pregnant. How could he leave me pregnant? How could he leave me pregnant? And I just was like, okay, well, let's go back to the last conversation before you got ghosted. What was that conversation like? And they relived that conversation. I say, okay, well, let's go back 3 conversations before that. What did he say to you? He told me to stop taking his hat off. And what else happened? I took his hat off. So how many times did you take his hat off? Well, it's just a hat. Wait, I didn't ask you if it was just a hat. I didn't ask you if it was just a hat. I asked you, at what point did you really feel the disconnection? And it was around the time that he told you to stop taking his hat off, but you continued to take his hat off for your entertainment. And do you realize how undermining that this is, and how wicked you may seem to him, that you would laugh at something that he's insecure about?